Doctor.
Oh, just 1 second. I'll be right there.
Please, my mama is sicker than him.
Obia.
No, Mama.
Obia, man. I'm going to die.
Mama, stop it. It's just a man.
What's Obia?
Bad spirit. She just thought fever. She don't mean nothing. Please help us.
Of course.
No be a sister, no devil, no dopey. Everything gonna be irie.
Have you registered?
No.
Okay.
You going to be all right, Mama?
Go with the doctor, lady. Mom gonna be fine now.
Don't leave. Don't leave me.
She'll be right back.
Mama.
Okay.
Obia.
Right. Will be evil, I not evil, oh man.
And what you is then?
I from that next place.
You waiting here to take us? Like you's the bus driver today?
No, man, I on holiday.
Some spot you pick. Oh. Pain, bad.
I don't have nothing to do with these things, you know.
Make it go away.
Doctor lady, make it high.
Not this pain. This pain go through and through me. Make it go away.
I can't, sister.
You can, mister. Take me to that next place.
It's not your time now.
Make it time.
You can't fool with the way things got to be.
Please.
Close your eyes. Go on, sister. So.
You can go with her. I'll be right there.
Come down, Mama.
He's the only party to this incident who is still worthy of calling himself a bared man. I'm going to recommend to the Disciplinary Committee that you be expelled. Mr. Sims, you are a cover-up artist and you are a liar.
But not a snitch.
Excuse me?
No, I don't think I will.
Mr. Slade,
This is such a crock of shit.
please watch your language, Mr. Slade. You are in the Baird School, not a barracks. Mr. Sims, I will give you one final opportunity to speak up.
Mr. Sims doesn't want it. He doesn't need to be labeled still worthy of being a bared man. What the hell is that? What is your motto here? Boys, inform on your classmates, save your hide. Anything short of that, we're gonna burn you at the stake? Well, gentlemen, when the shit hits the fan, some guys run and some guys stay. Here's Charlie facing the fire, and there's George hiding in Big Daddy's pocket. And what are you doing? You're gonna reward George and destroy Charlie.
Are you finished, Mr. Slade?
No, I'm just getting warmed up. I don't know who went to this place. William Howard Taft, William Jennings Bryan, William Tell, whoever. Their spirit is dead, if they ever had one. It's gone. You're building a rat ship here. A vessel for seagoing snitches. And if you think you're preparing these minnows for manhood, you better think again. Because I say you are killing the very spirit this institution proclaims it instills. What a sham. What kind of a show are you guys putting on here today? I mean, the only class in this act is sitting next to me, and I'm here to tell you, this boy's soul is intact. It's non-negotiable. You know how I know? Someone here, and I'm not gonna say who, offered to buy it. Only Charlie here wasn't selling.
Sir, you're out of order.
Out of order? I show you out of order. You don't know what out of order is, Mr. Trask. I'd show you, but I'm too old. I'm too tired. I'm too fucking blind. If I were the man I was 5 years ago, I'd take a flamethrower to this place. Out of order. Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I've been around, you know. There was a time I could see, and I have seen, boys like these, younger than these, their arms torn out, their legs ripped off. But there is nothing like the sight of an amputated spirit. There is no prosthetic for that. You think you're merely sending this splendid foot soldier back home to Argonne with his tail between his legs, but I say you are executing his soul. And why? Because he's not a bad man. Bad men. You hurt this boy, you're gonna be bad bums, the lot of you. And Harry, Jimmy, Trent, wherever you are out there, fuck you too.
Stand down, Mr. Slade.
I'm not finished. As I came in here, I heard those words, cradle of leadership. Well, when the bow breaks, the cradle will fall, and it has fallen here. It has fallen. Makers of men, creators of leaders, be careful what kind of leaders you're producing here. I don't know if Charlie's silence here today is right or wrong. I'm not a judge or jury, but I can tell you this. He won't sell anybody out to buy his future. And that, my friends, is called integrity. That's called courage. Now that's the stuff leaders should be made of. Now I have come to the crossroads in my life. I always knew what the right path was. Without exception, I knew, but I never took it. You know why? It was too damn hard. Now here's Charlie. He's come to the crossroads. He has chosen a path. It's the right path. It's a path made of principle that leads to character. Let him continue on his journey. You hold this boy's future in your hands, committee. It's a valuable future. Believe me, don't destroy it, protect it. Embrace it. It's gonna make you proud one day, I promise you.
How's that for calling ball? Nothing but shut him up, sir.
The Disciplinary Committee will take this matter under advisement in closed session.
All bought with money from heroin. And I got hundreds of parents of dead kids. Addicts who OD'd on your product, and that's my story for the jury. That's how I make it all stick. This man murdered thousands of people, And he did it from a penthouse driving a Lincoln. Aside from that, you got nothing to worry about.
That's pretty good. But that's why we go to court, isn't it, Richie? Because I got witnesses, too. I got celebrities. I got sports figures. I got Harlem, Richie. I took care of Harlem, so Harlem's gonna take care of me. You can believe that.
I got more than that, Frank.
What you got?
I got a line of people wanting to testify against you that stretches out the door and around the block. You damaged a lot of lives, Frank. I got the Mazzano crime family. Remember those boys? You put them out of business.
I ain't got nothing to do with no Mazzanos. Mazzanos ain't got nothing to do with me.
They got everything to do with you.
What they
You know
got?
why?
Why?
Because apart from the fact that they hate you personally, they hate what you represent.
I don't represent nothing but Frank Lucas.
You sure? Black businessman like you? You represent progress. The kind of progress that's gonna see them lose a lot of money. With you out of the way, everything can return to normal.
My man. You know what normal is to me, Richie? I ain't seen normal since I was 6 years old. Normal is seeing the police ride up to my house, dragging my little 12-year-old cousin out and tying him to a pole, shoving a shotgun in his mouth so hard they bust his teeth, then they bust 2 shotgun shells in his head and knock his fucking head off. That's what normal is to me. I don't fuck about no police then. I don't give a fuck about no police now. Shit. You know what? You can do whatever you want to do. So it don't mean nothing to me for you to show up tomorrow morning with your head blown off. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, Frank, get in line. That one stretches around the block, too.
All right. What you want to do?
You know what you gotta do.
What you want me to do, snitch? Huh? I know you don't want to give up no cops. What you want? You want gangsters? Pick one. Jew gangsters, Mick gangsters, guineas. They've been bleeding Harlem dry since they got off the boat, Richie. I don't give a fuck about no crime figures. You can have them.
I'll take them, too.
You'll take them, too. No, you didn't. You talking about police? You want police? You want your own kind.
They're not my kind. They're in business with you, Frank. They ain't my kind. They ain't my kind like the Italians are not yours. All right?
What can you promise me, Richie?
I can promise you, you lie about one name, you'll never get out of prison. You lie about $1, one offshore account, you'll never get out of prison. Now you can live life rich in jail for the rest of your born days, or be poor outside for some of them. That's what I can promise you.
I want them cops, Richie. That's what I want. I want them cops that took that money out my pockets. Him too.
Right. Okay. Hey, Spearman. Spearman. Yeah. So these guys are all connected up to Gwyn. All right? So this guy here, he's in uniform.
Four police officers were arrested today on charges of taking bribes from drug traffickers.
Well done, Jimmy.
The investigation into police corruption has swept through New York's drug enforcement ranks, broadened today with the arrest of under arrest.
In what is being called the city's largest police corruption scandal, 32 more officers were indicted today in federal court on bribery charges.
These police officers will face stiff prison terms, say federal prosecutors, if found guilty.
A report by federal investigators into New York's ever-widening police corruption scandal claims that more than half of the city's officers assigned to drug enforcement have engaged in some form of corruption.
He was a queen. Everybody was sleeping.
Within the elite narcotics squad, SIU, have led to the arrest of more New York City detectives today.
Convicted of extortion, members of New York City's Special Investigations Narcotics Unit will face sentencing today in federal court.
McNamara, Randazzo, You are special.
It's beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Cousin?
Hi.
Are you well? Your voice is not what I expected.
What did you expect of it?
I do not know. How I long to see your face.
No one can know we meet.
Yes, I have been instructed.
If you speak of it to anyone, I shall deny. And I will regard your words as treason.
Am I your subject now?
No. You are not my subject. But you do seek my help.
I am grateful for your protection.
I'm pleased to grant it.
How did it come to this? May I see you, sister?
My eyes are weary from travel.
I should have stayed true to your love. I should have followed your example and never married.
Then you would have no son.
Whose mother is without a crown, whose own throne is usurped by his uncle.
You must have faith. Your brother will keep his word.
I have no faith in him. I have only faith in you. You would let them show the world that a queen can so easily be forsworn. Answer me, sister.
To war with Scotland and betray my own clergy on a Catholic's behalf? No, I cannot. You know I cannot.
Did you come so far at such great risk only to refuse me?
I came because...
You refuse me an army. Say it to my face. Do not force me to beg to your back. I will kneel before you if I must.
It would make no difference. You are safe here in England. That's all I can offer.
I have been abandoned by so many. I am utterly alone.
As am I. Alone.
Then be my sister. Be my boy's godmother. Together we could conquer all of those who doubt us. Do not play into their hands. Our enmity is precisely what they hope for. I know your heart has more within it than the men who counsel you.
I am more man than woman now. The throne has made me so. But I have no enmity with you.
Except to seed rebellion. And to deceive me time and time again.
If you still seek my protection, you would do well to watch your words.
I will not be scolded by my inferior.
You're inferior.
I am a Stuart, which gives me greater claim to England than you possess.
I had this made because I wanted to present the best version of myself. I was jealous. Your beauty, your bravery, your motherhood. You seem to surpass me in every way. But now I see there is no cause for envy. Your gifts are your downfall.
What now, sister?
You will still have my protection. Under my terms.
Until you have me killed?
I will do no such thing.
Wouldn't you? As Henry killed your mother?
I am not my father.
But you share his blood.
As long as you do not provoke my enemies, you have nothing to fear. Your fate rests in your own hands.
If I seek to help your enemies, 'tis only because you pushed me to their arms. And should you murder me, remember you murder your sister. And you murder your queen.
Take her somewhere you can guard her well.
Out of respect, guys from other crews got away with a warning. Everybody else, watch out. Like these yokels here, who never heard of Nicky or the bosses back home, because they're the morons who give you the most trouble. Even after we catch them, they try sneaking back with beards and wigs and fake noses. You can spot these assholes by watching the way they bet. Like this guy. He's betting lavender chips at 500 each with only one little problem. He's always guessed right. If he wasn't so fucking greedy, he'd have been tougher to spot. But in the end, they're all greedy.
I got a feeling about the future, and it ain't too good, I know that.
I saw that the dealer was weak, but he wasn't in on it. He just wasn't protecting his hand. He was lifting his whole card way too high. Now here's this guy reading the dealer's whole card and signaling his buddy at this table. And that's just what these hustlers look for. They cruise from casino to casino looking for weak dealers the way lions look for weak antelope. Operator, this is Mr. Rogg. Get me Armstrong and Friday over at Pitt right away. BJ 19, second base of Beard. Operator, I need Mr. Happy. Loud.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jack.
Man down! Medical. We're going cardiac arrest here. It's fine, folks. Just give us some room, please.
They never know what hit them. And if and when they do find out that they just got zapped by a cattle prod, they wish they really did have a heart attack. Turns out this guy and his fucking pals, they were knocking this place dead for years.
Hey, what are you doing? Ah, there it is. That's it.
Cheater's justice.
Oh, God. Oh. Hey, no. No. No.
I wanted everybody to know that things were changed around here. We had to make an example of these pricks, that the party was over. I'm just curious. I saw you shuffling your checks with your right hand. Can you do that with both hands?
No.
Can't do it with both hands.
No, sir.
Can you do it with your left hand?
Well, I never tried.
So you're a righty?
Yeah.
Now you're gonna have to learn with your left hand.
I wanted to ask you a favor.
My friend, a long time ago you asked me a favor before a product launch and I said no. You wanted me to acknowledge the...
If you're about to say you were wrong, I want to prepare this journalist.
I was 100% right. You were spectacularly wrong. But I still owe you a favor, so name it.
Steve?
But it can't be about acknowledging the Apple II team.
Acknowledge the Apple II team.
How about in private?
No.
Is this a prank?
No.
Because I'm trying to remember that a 300 megahertz G3 chip...
Just the top guys.
Steve?
Excuse me, okay?
Yep.
1 second.
She said she'd rather not.
What do you mean?
She's sitting with her friends and she said she'd rather not come back.
Okay, tell her. Take her aside. I don't want to embarrass her in front of her friends, but tell her I just scared the shit out of Andy, and this time nobody's paying her fucking. All right, don't say that. But do your thing where you sound old and wise because of the broad, tragic European canvas of your life.
You know I wasn't born in a 19th century shtetl, right?
Please tell her it's important.
Everything all right?
Yeah. There are people around here,
I know.
man, including a member of the press. What?
Just the top guys, the ones who are getting laid off.
Listen, okay? Last year, Apple lost $1 billion. I don't even know how that's possible. You were less than 90 days from being insolvent. I had 3 different accountants try to explain it to me. The whole place has to be streamlined.
Start with 2 of the accountants.
I started with the Apple...
Can you come off stage? We're gonna go
Leave him
backstage
right
for a
there.
moment.
I started with the Apple II team because we don't, make that anymore.
Just acknowledge the top guys.
Have a mimosa and relax.
You will not blow me off right now, Steve. The top guys...
There are no top guys, all right? On the Apple II team, there are no top guys. They're B players, and B players discourage the A players. And I want A players at Apple and not Dell.
They're not B players, and I'm a better judge of that.
Less than 90 days from insolvency, in part because somebody thought the Newton wasn't a box of garbage.
Joe, could you come off stage,
Leave
please?
him.
I'm talking
You
about...
guys designed and shipped a little box of garbage while I was gone.
I'm talking about the Apple II, which is not just a crucial part of this company's history, it is a crucial part of the history of personal computing.
For a time.
The least you can do if you're going to downsize these people...
They're gonna live in the biggest houses of anyone on the unemployment
is to
line.
acknowledge them. Acknowledge them and the Apple II during this launch.
This is a new animal.
This whole place was built by the Apple II. You were built by the Apple II.
As a matter of fact, I was destroyed by the Apple II and its open system so that hackers and hobbyists could build ham radios or something. And then it nearly destroyed Apple when you spent all your money on it and developed a grand total of no new products.
The Newton.
The little box of garbage. You guys came up with the Newton. You want people to know that. This is a product launch, not a luncheon. And the last thing I want to do is connect the iMac
to the only successful product that this company has ever made. I'm sorry to be blunt, but that happens to be the truth. The Lisa was a failure. The Macintosh was a failure. I don't like talking like this, but I am tired of being Ringo when I know I was John.
Everybody loves Ringo.
And I'm tired of being patronized by you.
You think John became John by winning a raffle, Woz? You think he tricked somebody or hit George Harrison over the head? He was John because he was John.
He was John because he wrote Ticket to Ride. And I wrote the Apple II.
Everybody, look, I want to clear
Nobody
the auditorium.
moves! You made a beautiful board, which, by the way, you're willing to give out for free, so don't tell me how you built Apple. If it weren't for me, you'd be the easiest day at Homestead High School.
These people live and die by your praise. So here's your chance. Acknowledge that something good happened that you weren't in the room for.
No.
Steve, do it. It's right. It's right.
Sorry, but no.
Let me put it another way. I don't think there's a man who's done more to advance the democratization that comes with personal computing than I have, but you've never had any respect for me. Now, why is that?
I'd at least consider the possibility that it's because you've never had any for me.
What the hell is going on here?
Nothing. Thank you for your time.
It's done. She's coming back.
You came a half inch from putting this company out of business. Now, who do I see about that? I'm letting you keep your job. You get a pass.
You know, when people used to ask me what the difference was between me and Steve Jobs, I would say Steve was the big picture guy, and I liked a solid workbench. When people ask me what the difference is now, I say Steve's an asshole. Your products are better than you are, brother.
That's the idea, brother. And knowing that, that's the difference.
It's not binary. You can be decent and gifted at the same time.
That was most artistic, the way you disposed of the annoying Mr. Lowndes.
Your cell looks bigger with no books in it.
Does it? I hadn't noticed.
Oh, you will.
I have other resources. Tell me, Will, did you enjoy it? Your first murder? Of course you did, and why shouldn't it feel good? It does to God. Why, only last week in Texas, he dropped a whole church roof on the heads of 34 of his worshippers, just as they were groveling through a hymn. He wouldn't begrudge you one journalist.
Put me next to him, Doctor.
Are you in some SWAT team? Oh, well. Where's the fun in that?
He'll have to take his chances, too. A roof can fall on anybody.
But not on Molly and Josh, I take it. Not yet, anyway. First he kills the pet, then the family. Freddie was your pet.
They're safe now.
No one will ever be safe around you, Will. Clever work on his note, by the way. And that blackout was an especially nice touch.
What else was in that note, Doctor? Put me next to him. That's what you want, isn't it? To help him succeed where you failed? Twice? Give him a chance to kill me.
Go on, then. Seduce me with your wares.
Full restoration of your privileges, plus computer access to the AMA archives. 1 hour a week, under supervision, of course, but this is a one-time offer. It expires the minute I walk out of here.
Bit measly, don't you think?
Turn it down, then. See what kind of terms you get from Chilton.
Ooh. Are these threats, William?
I'm waiting, Doctor, or maybe you've got nothing left to sell.
A little sample, then. Why not? Seen the Blake, have you?
Yes.
No, you've looked but not seen. Transformation is the key. The man-dragon. His ugliness transformed by power. Look for a military record with combat training. Look for extensive tattooing and corrective surgery, most likely to the face.
Come on, I'm past all that already, and you know it. Now give me what I need. How is he choosing the women?
I've already suggested how. The answer was right in front of you. You looked but didn't see.
Bullshit! No riddles! Just tell me.
No. It's your turn. I asked you before for a small courtesy, and you responded rudely. Before I tell you anything more, you will make certain arrangements for me.
What kind of arrangements?
Oh, nothing much. Shall we say dinner and a show?
Crumb. Kevin Wendell Crumb!
Kevin Wendell Crumb, you made a mess. Come out here. Kevin Wendell Crumb, you made a mess! Get out here!
Who are you? What's happening?
Something horrible.
What did I do? Did I hurt you? Dr. Fletcher. Dr. Fletcher. Who did that? I swear I was on a bus. I don't remember anything after that. This is still September 18, 2014, right? There's a shotgun I bought. It's in the bottom cabinet, hidden behind things. The shells are in my uniform closet out in the service hall. Kill me. You kill me.
Wait. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. He can't handle reality. My name is Jade. Has Dr. Fletcher been getting our emails? This is what we have to do. We can... As in 1008, when Anantapala suffered the Shahi's most crushing defeat and Mahmud overran the entirety of the Punjab region, taking the famed temple of Kangra, we have been wronged by this alliance, this horde of Patricia, Dennis, and the boy. Their actions do not represent us. They are everybody just take a minute. Oh, baby girl. They've been stealing control of their life from me, but their group are gonna work through this. Honey, my name is Barry.